all of you, respected all deans and my senior faculty members across the Gujarat, right from the government, GMRS and private medical colleges. I am in between State Institute of Health and Family Welfare as well as medical college. As the director sir has rightly pointed out that role of medical college and training centers in the era of health system management, when we are talking, there are multiple trainings are being conducted by the State Institute of Health and Family Welfare. Many trainings which are pertaining to public health largely, so that's why the role of community medicine department is most important. But at the same time, next, oh sorry, probably senior people are here, so everybody must be knowing that Commissionerate of Health and Medical Services and Medical Education has issued a letter during the February month related to, it was related, primarily related to redistribution of RMT work. And RMT work is being carried out by the mainly by the PSM department, but in this circular, and I think this circular is also in the kit also, so you can go through the role of different departments of medical college for not only the training but other aspects also, in particularly in public health. So I'm not going detail about the role of medical colleges. All of you are knowing that medical colleges are providing technical support to the government, particularly primary healthcare and secondary healthcare level institute, and based on that we have achieved very good results right from the support to the primary, secondary level healthcare. Faculties from the community medicine department and other departments are regularly going for monitoring and supervision of various activities in the field. And now in the era of COVID also, rapid response team, RRT teams are also visiting various districts, hospitals and other institutes also. But primarily up till now, as you all know, RMT, as sir has already mentioned, that our role was mainly related with the MCH, RMNCH plus A activity. But now we want to expand our scope of activities across the state, right from the maternal and child health to other aspects also. So up till now, as I said rightly, that community medicine, pediatric and obstetric and gynec departments were mainly involved in various trainings, program supervision and other activities. But slowly, gradually, now almost all departments of the medical colleges are one or other way are involved in various activities along with the public health system. I am not naming each and every department, but the role of each and every department is there for the training as well as monitoring and supervision. Sir has already described the role of SHFW, expansion of a role in medical college along with medical college, particularly supervision of training institute and mentoring visits, quality aspects. Now I am just describing how we medical colleges has provided support in the recent era of the COVID, particularly public health aspects. Every medical college, particularly all government medical colleges and GMRS medical colleges were assigned for webinars on COVID-19 for the allotted district in coordination with SHFW. It was started in the month of March, April and May. Community medicine department, microbiology department, anesthesia department, every department has conducted webinars for technical guidance to all medical officer of primary health centers, CSCs, district hospital, particularly related to COVID-19. Thereafter, all of you must be knowing that SHW has planned critical care assistant for the COVID-19 for all the faculties, residents, interns, medical students, nursing students, dental students and paramedical staff for the 3 days training through the medical colleges. And medical colleges will be involved, particularly medicine department, anesthesia department, microbiology department, PSM and other departments. Not only the theoretical part but the practical aspects of COVID management is also been planned. Then trainings for the deputed staff at dedicated COVID hospitals with the help of DTT and DTC, which is also simultaneously going on. Then another major training program, all of you are knowing that iGOT training platform, particularly Government of India's initiative for online trainings is also been simultaneously is going on, and many of you must have completed the online trainings also. Then I'm coming to the major aspects. This was the COVID aspects. Now I'm coming to what was before the COVID and recently also. That major program is a certificate course in community health, CCCH. There's been almost all medical colleges of the Gujarat and private medical colleges are also involved for this certificate course in community health, that is pertaining to CHO, community health officer, which are being posted at health and wellness centers across the Gujarat. So Gujarat is also another pioneer for certificate course in community health. Every department is running this course right now, 6 months course, and community medicine department is coordinating all this course and the postings of this community health officers in various health facilities also. Now you all must be knowing that medical colleges up till now conducting various training. I am not going detail of each and every training, but the largely which was focusing on reproductive, maternal and child health. And now we are adding more also. Then the faculties are the master trainers for many trainings, so they are being invited at various DTC, divisional training center, district training teams, as well as SHW is also inviting resource person from the medical college, from the different department for the training of various health cadres, right from the medical officers and other staffs. Then there are certain trainings which are being conducted as a vertical programs, national health programs, and then program divisions are also conducting special trainings also. But many times SHW is a nodal department for conducting all these trainings and their implementation. Then you all must be knowing that after CCCH course has been completed and health and wellness centers are being functional in the state, now the role is to strengthen this health and wellness center mentoring visit also is because they are also passed from many medical colleges, so we know that what are their problems and how we can better health and wellness is the first priority. Up till now we were talking regarding only the health, now we are talking health wellness aspect also. So this is another important area. Then there are many other trainings which we are not always involved many times, but the many training institutes and SHW is carrying out. One is the Arogya Samanvay training. I am not going detail about the content of this training, but later on the SHW can provide you details if anybody wants that what kind of this training is, what is the duration of this training, who are the participants, what are the objectives of a particular training. We are not going in detail, but just to orient you that these are the trainings related to public health are being carried out under the SHW. Then adolescent trainings for medical officers, counselors, peer educators. Then quality assurance training. Right now the training aspects, quality management is also important. So quality assurance training. Then another is a CHO induction training. Community health officers, those who are posted at health and wellness center, their induction training is also been planned, and there are 2 or 3 batches of TOTs are also been completed, and that is also under the process of CHO induction training. through the medical college, training centers and other things. Then you must have heard regarding the state-specific program, TAHO, Targeted Approach to Accelerated Health Outcomes. Particularly the selected blocks of the each districts are being identified and their health staff and the health indicators improvement program through this TAHO. Then naturally our grassroots level task force, ASHA, Anganwadi, A&M, AAA plus trainings, various trainings, because capacity building at each level is important from time to time. Then another important area, there are certain specific trainings in the public health, that is public health management training. Then training technology. Now again it is important how to impart training. Everybody may not be comfortable in providing good quality of the training. So training technology, various modes of the trainings are also being covered under this training technology. Then induction training for MBBS medical officer, Ayush medical officer, staff nurse, A&M. It has been observed that after passing MBBS from the medical colleges, now in the era of PG, mostly they are preparing for NEET and everything. So many times they may not be aware how to implement the national programs and what is the functioning system of primary health centers and community health centers. So induction training is also another important area. Then refresher trainings for the faculties of A&M, GNM schools also under the SIW. So refresher trainings are also being conducted time to time. Then earlier days, you all must be knowing that professional development course, PDC course, particularly when the SIW was at Sola, at that time many trainings were completed. Matak sir has already planned before, I think we met in February or March for how to go ahead with this professional development course, because we want to revive this course again. And the feedbacks, those who have taken PDC course, that this was the excellent course in the era of public health expertise. So now SIW is also planning to start this course, and the suggestions from every medical colleges are also will be invited for this, how to go ahead this this training course. Then competency based assessment and enhancement. This is again also we are talking in terms of medical education, competency based medical education. Then health and hospital management training for admin staff is also equally important. Then now in the era of NCD, non-communicable diseases are also on a rise. So NCD screening, as you all know, that many dates related with the comorbidities pertaining, contributing to NCD. So NCD training, NCD screening of a general population is also there. So training is pertaining to NCD, reproductive tract infection, RTI, STI trainings, peer educated training for ARSH, adolescent reproductive sexual health, RMNCH plus A counselor trainings. RMNCH plus A counselors are being posted in CSCs and district hospitals, so their training program. ASHA, TOT, ORS and zinc is also again equally important for the diarrhea management. AFHS, RKSA. I am not going detail of the each training, but these are the main trainings which are conducted through the network of DTC, DTT and SIW. If I miss, Lipiban can add. Then another important things from my purview, that how medical college can help to training institutes and SIW, particularly many times database of the master trainers and all trained faculties, because many faculties have taken national, international, state level trainings, but the nearby DTC and DTT are not aware regarding this person has taken this particular training. So we want to have a list department wise and which are the master trainers, so that any times any specific trainings are being conducted. If we are having state based data, now teams software is been there, so now we will have this information pertaining to master trainers is also there. Then faculty wise trainings, those who are been trained in particular aspects, but many times needs assessment. Faculties are demanding that we want this type of the specific training. So if we get this type of the need assessment of the faculties of various departments, we can plan specific trainings also. And various trainings are to be conducted at medical college level also. So planning of trainings at medical colleges. We all are involved in competency based medical education, CBME for MBBS students. Skill based trainings, now the focus is towards skill based trainings. Training at medical colleges for medical officer and other staff members are also going on. But how to improve the quality, how to impart the specific trainings, and need for new trainings for medical education and public health on a priority basis. How to improve the indicators, what are the state priority, what are the district priority, what are the region priority. Based on that, we can plan specific trainings also. And again, of course, quality control of the trainings and training standards are also to be maintained, and it has to be improved. Then sir has rightly pointed out that monitoring and supervision of the trainings at DTT and DTC from the medical college is also another important task. Maintaining visits to training institutes from time to time with a focus on Niti Aayog indicators, 7 by indicators, 11 indicators, operational research and linking research to policy to the program, because medical colleges are mainly involved in various research activities also. So we can have this linking of research, our research to policy and program, and based on that various trainings can be imparted. Interdisciplinary contribution and linkages within the department, within the institutes and within the state is also another important area. Then we can prepare standardized module for various trainings based on need, because many times various training materials are available. Many programs, guidelines from the national programs and state programs are available, but specific to specific cadre, what will be required for specific cadre, that is also equally important. So Kadri Sahib is also providing specific advice on standardized modules for medical officer induction trainings, and various other trainings are also to be there. And lastly, the Dr. Suraj and other teams will discuss more in the afternoon, that monitoring and supervision checklist for the various trainings, and while visiting the training institutes, what to look for and what kind of the supports are being expected from medical colleges, specific financial guidelines and training norms, because many times our faculties and other members may not be aware regarding the rules, because as per the NHM rules or Government of Gujarat rules, we have to follow this particular rule. And we can propose new trainings also. Your suggestions may be helpful, that these are the training needs for medical colleges as well, faculty development, as well as the both sides. From the state institute also are expecting certain things from the medical colleges. So on behalf of faculty from a medical college, and I am also visiting this SIW frequently, being in Baroda, I know many issues of SIW also, and I know the issues related with the medical colleges also. So many times I am discussing with Madak sir also, that medical colleges are also involved in various other activities also. But if we join together state institutes of health and family welfare and our support to districts, training centers and DTCs to improve the health standards and health indicators in current era. So this is all from my side. Thank you very much for inviting, sir.